Click start streaming.
What does that mean in English?
Wait, can we see it on the screen?
Yeah.
Once he goes to YouTube and
We
it's
are
live. Don't say nothing about Panama, you know what?
We are live.
We're live. We're live. We're live in a beehive.
Don't say nothing
I
about
feel like
what?
I live in a beehive. You know why? I got the queen bee. I got to run away from her and watch out for her. I got all these other bees buzzing around here trying to stick me. You know, it's like a friggin' beehive I'm living in here.
And you're the queen bee.
No, I'm the king, and the king always gets killed by the queen. By all her little soldiers like you.
You haven't been killed
Your
yet.
brother. All I know is, you know, this whole situation has made me want to just go into retirement. Get whatever the hell I can and get out. Adios, amigo. It's time to go. You know, I know what it's like to be bored now. I can live with it, okay? So I got to make plans. Unfortunately, Aaron's still in school for 3 years. Well, 4 years, but I made him an offer. If he can graduate 1 year early, I will make it worth his while. I will pay him to reduce my sentence from 4 down to 3. I wonder if he can do that for me. If he did that for me, I would really appreciate it. Unlike the other ones.
Yep. We went
Did
for
you
the
ever even
long
graduate
haul.
high school? What did it take you, 14
Yes,
years?
I got my piece of paper and I was out.
Yeah. I'm surprised that school didn't used to hit me up for a lot of money because, I don't know, they gave you a diploma. Anywho, what do we got today? Today, here we are. It's a lousy, cloudy day, but it's hot out, so it's still good enough to go swimming. Ben rented a boat. He's outside on the Gulf of Mexico over there.
We still got people joining in. We
with
still got
Aaron.
people joining
You're
in.
here because your hotel is under repair and empty, and you're not there because, I don't know, I guess there's nothing for you to do. Well, even when you're there's nothing for you to do. You just make sure everybody else does it. So you're around sticking your nose in our business, wanting to look at apartment buildings, wanting to go out here doing this and that. So that's the story.
Yeah, because you
Now
guys need
it's
some
time
help.
for me to put your ass to real work.
Please, I used to work with you
No
years
more.
ago.
Oh, I'm down here 200 miles away where I can't see what the hell you're doing.
I used to work with
now,
you years ago.
I gotcha. And your ass is going to perform. Tuesday,
I've been
Sanford,
performing.
we're going to buy an apartment building. The guy wants me to throw in the Batmobile with the goddamn apartment building, with the money.
I don't know about that one. That's a tough sell right
Hey,
there.
times are rough. I'm going to do it. I'm
You're
going to
gonna
throw
give up
in.
your prized
Shit,
possession?
I don't care. I'd sell that sucker tomorrow. I need money. We're getting bled like pigs right now. $1 million a month at least. That means in 1 year I lose $12 million.
I heard.
Are you ready for that? Are you ready to lose
Don't start
millions of
bringing up what we
dollars?
just talked about. You're gonna depress me on this damn thing. Talking about
No,
what we talked
let's
about.
get
the other
busy
day.
and do something about it. Cash out. Adios, amigos. I'm going to get me a second home on the water. I'm going to have the most of both worlds. I'm going to have a boat and I'm going to have a home on the water and go to any waterfront I want. And then call me if you need me. You guys can deal with this shit. I'm done. There's no way I can fix it, so I can't help you right now. Call me when it's over.
I'll call you when I need you. I'll call you when I need to
Yeah.
go on the boat.
Sorry. This boat has now sailed off. All right, so Rafal, we got people that want help with real estate today.
Wait.
I need help.
Wait, before we started,
Can we start a GoFundMe account for my mortgages?
I had a special guest that I wanted you to talk to and get on here
guest?
just
Leave
for a
that
couple
poor
minutes.
guy alone.
No, this is our master mechanic, okay? This guy has fixed diesels for me. He's fixed boats. He's fixed whatever the heck you give him, duck boats and a trailer that float on the water. And the guy is, I think he's like 80 years old, but he's only 20 something. It's a weird guy. You found him. I like him though. We click and he works on everything.
You like anybody that can get something done so you ain't got to deal with it.
That too. He's a master mechanic. Everybody needs a master mechanic to give you.
Now he's sitting there trying to fix our pinball, one of
Now
our
you
slot
got him
machines.
fixing the pinball machine.
He's the type of guy that has mechanical abilities. I have none. Okay? We're all different. This guy likes to tinker with stuff, figure stuff out, learn how this works, and figure out how this part goes to this part. You know, he likes that shit, and he's good at it. You know, one day we're going to find something you like that you're good at.
Gilligan, come on over here. Say hi to the viewers real quick.
It's Gilligan.
Come on, Gilligan, real quick. This man, he fixes all your toys. He actually keeps you pretty happy because he fixes your toys.
Listen, you know why I like this guy? Okay, I like this guy because he's reliable. Okay, if you need him, you call him. He don't give you a whole song and dance about, oh, I'll try to get to you and all that bullshit. If I break down in the water, I don't have to call Towboat USA. I call Gilligan. Gilligan comes out. He owns his own boat. He comes out. He fixes the boat. He was fixing the boat while we were test driving it with the buyer the other day. And things were messing up because we needed to sea trial it. And he's taking shit apart. We're in the middle of the water, fixing it, putting it apart, doing this, doing that, just so, we get it going. I mean, he's mechanically inclined. He's not obnoxious like other people around me. And, he's a good guy, but I never seen anybody his age with that gray hair before. So, I don't know. There's something, we'll find out eventually. There's something got to be wrong with the guy. So far, he ain't shown us. But eventually we'll find out what his weakness is. I don't know. Anyway, how are you today?
Not bad.
Not bad. But right now he's getting, he has to find a new location to work because his boss or the owner gave him a 30-day. Everybody's business is suffering right now.
The coronavirus.
You can't. Can you say that now? It's okay. You got to kind of, or else they won't pay us. It's okay to say it now. Okay, good. We're past the time limit. YouTube has its rules. No making money off of the virus. All right, so. Anyway, you're looking for a new shop. You want to set up your own place to work, your own business, and we'll help you out. We showed you a spot we got, and right now, let's see. You worked on the trolley boat we're trying to get started. That's going to be an attraction at John's Pass. That's amazing. 40-passenger boat, and there's also a trolley that goes on ground and in the water, like my Jeep, but holds 40 people. All right, we worked on that. You worked on my Formula boat, which you're still working on. Why don't you get it done already? All right. And then we got the water car he works on. He made the water car perform better now and fixed that. What else we have you work on?
The bike or the trike.
Trikes. He worked on my trikes. Porsche. Even the Porsche. We take this guy will stay. Hey, if it's broke, call Gilligan. He'll fix it.
Pretty much.
So that's great. But he still charges too much, I think.
Hey. If I show up and do the job, you got to pay, right?
Well, yeah, but you got to pay within reason, The thing is, you want to look at the long term. You just screw somebody over a little over a long period of time instead of a lot right away.
Well, it's just a lot all the time. That works out better.
But we'll keep working with you, and we'll see where it goes. What I need you to do is I need you to seriously go to school. I'll tell you what I'll do.
I did go to school.
I mean to school to learn how to operate a boat with a real captain's license. I got the boats you can practice on.
There.
The point is, I'll even help you pay to become a captain, but you're going to pay me back by running my boat when I want you to.
Well, or the trolley.
So I need you to look into becoming a licensed captain, able to run at least a 100-foot boat. Okay?
100-ton license?
No, 100 foot. I don't know what ton that is, but... hopefully it'll be a ton of fun, but I mean, seriously, I need you to do that for me because you can fix shit on the boat and no captains do that. So I'll get the best of both worlds. I can use you to run the boat and I can use you to fix the boat.
That is the best of both worlds.
More work for you means more money, more money, more money.
And more work, though.
Who knows? Maybe we'll start a yacht chartering service together, Hey. I think he should open up a dealership for our trikes. He needs to call Germany, find out how much the dealership for wackos are, and let's open up a little spot. Those are the best bikes in the world.
I mean, what's the best advice you give to a mechanic?
Listen, he's got opportunities, but he needs to apply himself now, okay, and do different things. How old are you?
26.
27. 27 soon. Same age as Vincent over here, a little younger.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's starting a new journey. He's getting his own shop or something.
Yep.
What advice you got for a young man?
He knows what to do. He needs to find a shop, tell those customers come there, and get more customers and make money. But I need him to get a captain's license.
I can do that on the weekends.
At night, online, whatever it takes. I'm sure it's right around here. You can do it.
It's only a written test, and you have your sea time. I have to have written off my sea time, which I have enough sea time, I think. I mean...
I'll get somebody to say enough sea time.
Well,
all right. So, fix the slot machine. You took my bike for a ride. Did you test ride it? It works good. What about that squeak? My wife hates that squeak when you hit the brakes.
The spray. I got the coating for it.
Need some spray. Spray. Can you use hairspray?
Sure. Why not?
Will that work?
It wouldn't work.
It'll
but-
stick. No, make it stick like my hair.
What about any real estate advice? Who do you live with right now? You still live with your mom's
You
basement or
know,
something
listen, let me
like
tell you
that?
something. He ain't got to worry about real estate right now.
It's
What he needs to
Florida.
worry
There's
about,
no
he needs to
basements.
apply his skills and what he has to making money. That's where his real estate's
where
at.
I've been.
And real estate comes later in life. Right now, he needs to get a business, strong base, solid business in his life that he can depend on himself and not take no shit from nobody like you. All right. Good luck to you. We got anybody calling in for real estate today?
Yeah, we're gonna get some
Oh,
phone
and you
calls.
better have the boat fixed. I mean,
Yeah,
everything
Wednesday.
working. We're
This
doing
week.
a test trial Wednesday. Call Matt. We got to set that up. Figure out what time. I hope the weather's good.
Yeah,
Don't we have a
we-
storm coming on Tuesday?
Tuesday, but
Wait, Monday I got something to do. Tuesday I got something to do, and Friday. Wednesday I need that boat ready. I need to sell that boat. I got no use for it.
that's
Oh,
fine with me.
what do you want, you brum? What do you want? What do you want? All right. So let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right, take care. Get my boat ready. I need to sell it.
I'll get it on Wednesday. Thank you.
Adios. Thank you. So I hate nice people. You know, you can't be mean to a guy like that because he's too fucking nice. It's nice brings nice. That's the fact. If people talk to you nice and treat you nice, then I want to be nice back. Everybody should start fucking being nice. You hear me?
Start
Be
being
nice,
nice.
goddammit. If you're nice, you get nice. Give nice, get nice.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice break from being bullied. It's nice
Listen,
to get
well,
somebody
boy.
else get beat up a little bit. I'm gonna start bringing on a special guest every time
Number
I
one,
show
let
up.
me just say something.
Next time it'll be Jimmy Hart or somebody even crazier.
You're not going to grow a beard out because I won't permit it. Number two, if you're going to wear a beard, small, regular beard, but have it lined, learn how to line it yourself, or find somebody who can line it, teach your girlfriend something. I got the right tools to do it. All right? But don't walk around looking like Wolf Boy.
You let your wife cut your hair?
Hell yeah.
Oh my, that's why.
Color it, cut it,
Oh
whatever the
my
fuck
God,
you
that explains a lot.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm
I
telling
would
you,
never
said that.
let nobody but a professional could mess with this masterpiece.
My wife's Mexican. She can do anything. All right.
We have some super chats already.
Super chat. What the fuck what's this thing all about? This goddamn bottle here. What do you think you're on vacation? What the hell is that?
This is
The bottle looks too fucking expensive to begin with. How much did you pay for that goddamn bottle of champagne? Goddamn big shot sitting here Sunday drinking champagne.
This is a test, okay? For birthdays,
Test.
we do it big. It was, my fiance's birthday.
It was her birthday, but you're
I
drinking
went
the
and got her
champagne
the
you got
Dom
her.
Perignon. We got all
How much
the
is
good
that bottle of
stuff.
champagne?
I don't know.
What is it?
It came with a nice case. So,
Buys by the case. But he means the case it comes in, not a whole case. Hey, come on, I like that case right there. Oh, you want a case of that? No, I just want one. All right, what do you got?
champagne
Let
is
me see
light.
this stupid thing.
Oh, my God. I already drank all the other good stuff.
Holy, it's got the sign of a
The ace.
ace of spades on it. It's called Armand de Brignac. Brignac.
Can you
I
show
don't
it
know.
to the camera?
Brute. I don't,
All right,
all
I'm not gonna lie. I went to the dang
thought it was
store and I
Armani
said,
when he
"Give me
bought
the
it."
three most expensive." Actually, I had to pick the
How
Dom
much did it
Perignon.
cost?
I picked Dom Perignon, Cristal,
How
and then
much?
this one.
How much?
Like $200 a pop
$200 a bottle. He's sitting there
know,
drinking.
for a birthday. That's what you do every day.
I'm drinking an 8-cent bottle of water.
You drink stuff every day. I drink one
I
bottle
don't
of
drink nothing
champagne a
expensive.
year,
I don't
a
drink
month.
barely. All right, so what do we got? Rafal,
We have some super chats.
Super Chat.
Thank you for Chris King. He's just saying he's a fan. Parasailing the Pass. Much love, Ben, brother. And then we have a question here.
Parasailing the Pass.
We have to go there one
Hey,
day.
I need to find out. That friggin' beach is opening up so big on my side. Can he launch boats off of the sand and set up a shop on that side of the beach too? I'll rent them some space on my damn beach there because the sand has created a friggin' extended my property and I can't get it out. So I need to make money on that sand. Can he bring the sailing business over there and just maybe pull the boats in and beach them, and anchor them, and then people get on and sail from there? We set up a little booth and all that shit. Can we do it? Please contact us right away.
All right. Then we have Kanzine. COVID has me down 7 million year to date from last year. Advice?
7 million in what? Real estate, investments? I mean, I'm losing over $1 million a month. I'm out of my pocket. All right, so I don't know. You got to tell us what. I don't know. What do you got money in, and what are you doing? I'm looking at trying to buy some some serious dividend stocks. The only thing I can see running to right now, just to keep alive with what I got. But I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what you got to work with still. When you lost the $7 million in.
Have a caller.
What? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's Ben. How are you today? How can I help you?
Good, Dan. I just seen you with your mechanic there, and you sparked interest in me. I've been in the business of that for quite a while. I used to buy and sell boats like you buy and sell properties, I guess. Or actually, you don't sell them. You kind of just roll them over. But I'd like to get involved and help him out. I'm looking for a change in life, and I love Florida. And a charter company sounds great. Get licensed, mechanical skills, get it all together. Offshore accounts, no taxes. Don't have to worry about that. I lived aboard for 7 years, and it's a great lifestyle.
Do you have a captain's license?
I'm working on it on my 6-pack, 100-ton.
Down here, let me tell you something. In Florida, where do you live now?
Los Angeles.
I'd run away from there.
San Pedro.
What, they don't have
Listen,
good boating?
if you come down to Florida with a captain's license, okay?
Yes, sir.
These guys are making hundreds of thousands a year. If they take one boat on, they make $100,000 a year. If they freelance themselves and work for the charter brokers, they're making double that or more. And they don't have to. And so, I mean, I would recommend, if you're serious, get a captain's license. Florida's wide open with opportunity, especially down in Miami and Fort Lauderdale for experienced, knowledgeable captains. Especially if there's no captains that exist that I know of that you can ever hire that has any mechanical abilities. They always want to pick up the phone, call a mechanic, and they can be fixing stupid little stuff and helping the guy. But anyway, I'm not ready to do nothing major, but I'm just going to do it for my retirement. But you should definitely think about getting your captain's license if you like boats and you like fixing stuff, and come down to Florida and see what's available. Go into that whole circle of people down around where they hang out in South Beach and Miami. It's easy to find. You just look up charter guys, or they have places where they always have looking for captains. All right, well, good luck to you.
Now, thank you, Ben.
All right, take care.
You guys enjoy your day.
Thank you. Aye, Captain.
See, you got to start getting involved in all this captain stuff and knowing people in the business. This is a whole nother business.
How come you're not renting to the people that work on those boats?
I'm talking about one thing.
Crew
you wanna bring
quarters.
up a whole nother thing. You tried that years ago.
You didn't really try. I asked you to try.
No, you asked somebody else to try.
I would have
and
tried, baby.
it
It would have happened.
Sometimes I learn from other people's.
Listen, I was going over the balance due list the other day on all the properties, how much money's owed to us, and I wanted to cry. In the apartments, the managers, they still got big balance dues. We're not dying, but we're hurting. And I said, so what are you doing? Did you talk to the tenant? What's the story? Why they didn't pay? Why didn't you help them get assistance? I go on Google. There's a million ways to help people try to get assistance to pay their rent. I need you to go knock on the goddamn door. Tell this person, listen, I'm here to work with you. Okay? I don't care if you got to drive them somewhere, fill out the paperwork for them. Now's the time you get off your ass. You got to help people pay their goddamn rent. If there's services and things available, then do it. Help the tenant. It's our money. I mean, I had to put that in about 3 or 4 people's ear, and they should know this shit already. I used to do it when I was first starting out. Somebody couldn't pay their rent, I always tried to help them first. Catholic Charities, I'd run to this agency, run them over to that agency. I didn't give a damn. You got to get that damn rent money, especially if somebody's willing out there to help your tenants. Shit. Hello, how are you today?
Hello.
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 Yeah, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? How can we help you today?
He won't stop doing that. You won't stop doing that.
I'm doing good.
How can we help you?
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not sure if this is probably the right platform for this, but I called your office a few times, sent a couple letters to your house. I actually have an investment company looking to buy hotels. And I didn't get a response, so I figured this was my only other option.
What? Anyway, all right. You got people that want to buy hotels in this market?
Yeah, I got people that want to buy hotels. I called your office.
In this market, you got people that want to buy hotels. Listen.
In Florida, they want to break into the Florida market.
Okay. Well, then it's better that's handled by an expert. Which contact my broker. He's very easy to get a hold of too. His name is He's got the hotels listed for sale, so if I got to use him, I might as well use him. Why do it myself and pay him? Preston Reed at Bercadia. Bercadia, right? Hey, hello,
I'm
Bercadia.
texting people. What do you want? What are you asking me questions? You see I'm
You're
on the
sitting
phone.
here and you worry about
talking
some
to
other
somebody.
shit.
I'm
You know,
handling
I've
real
handled
work right
your
now.
shit.
You want to talk to me when you want to talk to me when I'm not paying attention, and when I am paying attention, it's like I'm not here. Make up your mind. I'm
Kid
doing
that
something
never
real
got
quick.
enough attention.
Jesus Christ, I'm doing something
There's
real
always
quick.
the kid that never had enough
It's like
attention.
as soon as I start eating now, he's hungry. But he
Anyway,
wasn't hungry
listen,
5 minutes
Call
ago.
Preston Reed. Seriously, call Preston Reed at Bercadia. Look him up in Tampa. He's got my hotels listed. He's got all the information on them, and he'll help you out. Tell him Ben sent you.
So you have everything listed already. Huh? I was hoping to snag something off market.
Let me tell you something. All that on-market, off-market shit, it's all bullshit. Number one, except for LoopNet, there's no way you can put a hotel for sale where everybody in the world sees it like a house. There's no MLS for that. It's going to every different brokerage, see what they got. So on-market, off-market, I'd rather deal with on-market. You know why? Because on-market, I know I'm dealing with a guy that's really ready to sell. I'm not dealing with somebody that maybe wants to sell. If it's on the market, it's ready to sell, baby. And I'm ready to get in there and make a goddamn deal. I know that person's ready to come to the table and make a deal because they put their shit out there for sale. Call Preston up, tell him, find out, what the story is, and make a deal, okay? Tell him Ben sent you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, call him up.
Okay.
Bring that money.
All right.
We're having a bargain sale right now. Shit, I'll take... Before this damn epidemic started, I'll take probably, I'm not kidding, I'll take about $10 million less than what that hotel in Fort Lauderdale was worth before. $10 million less I'd take right now if somebody wrote me a goddamn check.
What's the address on that one?
Look at it. It says Sheridan Suites, Sheridan Suites, Fort Lauderdale. Cypress Creek Street. Cypress Creek. I can't remember. I got 50 properties. I can't remember the address. And the guy that's supposed to run it walked away because he's busy with something. All right, very good.
How long ago did you buy that one?
I don't know. I got too many properties to remember all that shit. All I know is it was worth $10 million. If somebody buys that property from me right now during this crisis and they hold on to it until the crisis is over, they're going to make $10 million. That's the story. Okay? So if you got the money, put up the money, make the money.
Instead of negotiating with
And
press,
I ain't got time. No, I use a broker for everything. He's got to give you all the due diligence. He's got to write up the contract. He's got to show the property. He's got to do everything. That's his job. That's why he gets paid. If I did that shit, I wouldn't have time to do my own shit. All right, good luck to you. I'll be waiting to see you at the closing table.
All right. Well,
All right, good luck to you.
have a good day. All right.
Thank you. You too. Now I'm going to sit here. I can't talk to this guy about a hotel. We'll be here for hours. If I start talking to that guy about the hotel, and number one, I don't know if he's got the money or not. Show me that money, baby. If you want to send a letter to my house, you want to send some proof of funds. I'll tell you that. You'll get my attention.
Hello.
Send some proof of funds to the office. Hey, it's Ben. How are you today? How can I help you?
Hey, Ben, it's Jason. Hey, is equity within a house, your primary resident, bad idea?
It depends on, what you are doing with your life. If you took that equity out of the house, what are you going to do with it? It's definitely, real estate's always been a pretty safe place to park, your wealth and your money and your equity. But the point is, you can tap that equity, but what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I have about $400,000
What are you going to do with
equity within my house. It's my primary residence, and it's my family that I'm concerned about. But I want to dabble into rental residential.
I mean, it's not that you got the money. What I would, if you're really serious about it, you can go out and get yourself a HELOC. You know what a HELOC is?
Yes, I do.
All right, go out and get a HELOC. Anybody else don't know, it means home equity line of credit. The money's there if you need it or want it while you're doing your homework on what to spend it on. Okay? The money's there, but you're not paying interest until you borrow the money. So you can open, if you got $400,000 equity, the bank may give you the whole $400,000. You just have that $400,000 sitting there. So when you do know what you want to do with it, you can easily tap it and not wait. And then you're not paying interest on it until you touch the money. You want to touch 100, you want to touch 200, you want to touch 20, whatever you want to do, and you pay on that. So, you might want to think about having the money accessible, but you got to have a plan. You can't play with money. You know, you got to have a plan, you know, what you're going to do with the money. So if it's rentals, you got to go out there and start looking for rentals. You got to hire an agent or bang your head against the wall looking for yourself, you know, and find stuff that makes sense.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
But it
pretty
ain't
much
gonna
the fear
hurt.
factor, you know what I mean?
It ain't going to hurt. It ain't going to hurt. It ain't going to cost you pennies to go and get a HELOC on your house to run to if you come across something and you need quick cash. It ain't going to hurt to have it because you ain't paying for it. It's just sitting there waiting for you. And it's tax-free. So I would always have a HELOC sitting there for me to run to for quick cash if I did find a deal I want to jump on. All right?
Uh-huh.
All right?
Hey, thank you so
Good luck
much,
to you.
Dan.
Take care.
All right, we got some more super chats. Did you call these off already?
I don't know which one you're reading.
We got Javier Gomez. Ben, I have an outdoor storage business with my brother and is running great. My question is, a good idea to have a business agreement in writing? Outdoor storage business with his brother.
Does he mean a business agreement between him and his brother?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh, man. I wish
My question,
anything with
is it a
brother.
good idea to have a business agreement in writing? I hate to say it, yes.
Yes. Let me tell you something. If it's your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, anybody, it's always good to have some sort of agreement in writing.
It's business.
Okay? Have it in writing because
Yeah.
you know, it's the rules. This is the deal.
Yep.
And it's on the table, it's in writing, and there's no questioning who gets what, who does what. So, yeah, it's always good to have a business agreement in writing.
Yeah,
Very
always.
good.
Next,
All right.
next question
What
from David G. or David G. Hey, those 9 properties, 28 tenants in New York we talked about turned out to be an inspection disaster. Unbelievable. They are all rented and tenants paying. Unbelievable that they are all rented and tenants paying. As you said, inspect, inspect, inspect. On the next idea, both property and stocks are in a melt up.
Anyway, I mean, I remember talking to you about it, and I told you, you know, I knew that you were going to go out there and walk into a shithole. But you know something? You might have been able to take that shithole, clean it up, run it better to your standards, and still made money on it. I don't know, you know, but it sounds like you felt like you had to go out there and clean out the whole place, but that would have been hard. But I mean, you know, that's the thing, you know, I buy places purposely. I'm glad if they weren't shitholes, I'd have no potential to make them better and make any money. So the worse the property is to me was always the best property, you know, but you have to see where you can make that improvement and make it more money. But I'm glad you went out there, inspected everything, and if you didn't feel good about it, don't do it. You got to feel good about whatever you buy, especially you're laying down millions of dollars and you're investing all this money. You got to feel good about what you're buying. If you don't feel good about it and solid and sure, then don't do it. So I'm glad you didn't do it.
Yep. Like you said, sometimes when you don't buy it is a bigger win than, you know, trying to attack something that's eventually going to come to your demise. But next,
demise.
I got a lot of big words we can start
Demise.
coming out
He learned a
with.
new word this week. Demise.
No, my whole life.
This is your demise.
All right, Mary Marin. Love you guys. Hi from New Jersey.
Jersey. Hey, Jersey girl.
Did you like Jersey when you lived out there?
I didn't really go to Jersey. The only time you went to New Jersey if you lived in New York was to go to a funeral or visit a dead relative because it was cheaper to bury him there. I mean, my mother would be like the big event of the day. Hey, let's get in the car and go visit your aunt whoever. Aunt whoever, where she live? Jersey. She's in Jersey. Yeah, but she's dead. Why are we going to visit her? Oh, God damn it, show some respect.
The only time I've went to Jersey is it's easier to fly into Jersey sometimes.
Really, it was a
isn't
day
there?
to get out of the fucking city. It was actually a good day. Some of the best peaceful days I had was going to visit dead relatives in the cemetery. That was considered a good day in my childhood. Okay. Problem was, my mother was driving, and she was going to get in an accident with somebody. My mother did not leave the house without hitting something or somebody with her car.
Didn't you say she hit an ambulance one time?
She's hit everything. Police cars, ambulances on the way to hospital, fire trucks, school buses, and it's always their fault. Never her fault. All right? I don't know how many times. How the hell she kept a license, I don't know. But nobody would insure her. And nobody. I mean, it was impossible. If she needed $5,000 worth of insurance, it would cost her $5,000. So anyway, where are we at now? We're out of Jersey. Come on. What else you got?
We're out of Jersey.
All right, we have another one from Saul. Ben, I have 120K for a condo. I've been thinking about getting into real estate. Would it be smart to use that purchased condo as a collateral and rent out both and save up the income for another? So he has a 120K condo and he wants to.
He already has the condo and 120K?
Yeah, I have 120K for a condo.
For a condo or and a condo?
I have that's the way he wrote it. I have 120K for a condo.
For a condo. He wants to buy it, rent it out. I don't know. I mean, you got to think about, it's all about the numbers. Whatever you're buying, if you're going to rent it out, it's got a cash flow. And hopefully, you don't tie up all your cash in one little condo. You're better off trying to get 20% down or FHA or something really low money down. You always want to invest as little money as you can.
Yeah, we call it.
No.
Hey, it's Ben. How are you today? How can we help you?
Hey, what's up, man? You're the man, G. You and Vincent, dude.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, we need more viewers for Paul said. He can't live off of 200,000 viewers. He just can't do it. He's cutting. He's wasting away.
You guys,
he can't afford the 3 hookers. He had to go. Rafal's on a budget now. He used to get like 3 hookers a week. He's down to like 1.5. I mean, his budget is really. He needs more money. Sorry about that. What's up?
All right, dude. So, I had a quick question for you, man. I've been doing this. I usually help real estate out here in California. I stay out in the hood, so I follow you guys a lot. I respect the hustle. I respect where you came from, and the way you talk, the way you carry yourself. I do a lot for these real estate agents. So now they're telling me that the market's hot out here.
You do a lot for who? Real estaters?
Real estate agents. A bunch of real estate agents.
What do you do for them?
All the property management, I'll go collect for them. I'm not supposed to, but they tell me to go and whatever, little things like that. And then I'll fix the property, get people to come and fix it for them. Now they're telling me the market's hot out here, that I should get it. I mean, what do you think as far as
Listen, I'm going to tell you like this, okay? Are you actually collecting rent from tenants and shit like that, or are you just fixing places up and flipping them?
I collect rent, but I don't collect them myself. I just go out remind them, but I do fix the places for them.
All right. If something breaks, are you dealing with tenants or are you dealing with empty places mostly?
Tenants.
Tenants. All right. So let me just tell you, if you're managing shit for other people, that leads to ownership. The only reason why I can own real estate is because I manage it. I started, picking up garbage, fixing toilets, and all that shit, collecting rents, renting apartments out. I mean, if you're in management, then you got to keep furthering your career if you can in management, but try to get your own shit. Everybody needs to own their own shit. Everybody needs to own something. All right? I don't care who you are, especially if you're in that field, you're way ahead of everybody else. That's what makes me, guys like me and you, be able to get ahead of in real estate because we actually manage the shit ourselves. We know what the hell we're doing. We know what kind of problems we're going to run into. You just got to get out there and start doing it. Find your own damn deal if you can.
Yeah, I'm working on my credit, but I was like, I seen what you did. I seen your come up, and I'm like, man, this is little shit that I do. Excuse me. This is little things that I do out here, and it's all low income. It's all, HUD. They're only paying like $200 in rent, but you should see that how they leave the houses. They don't even care for them out here. Like they mess them up.
Listen, I've been through it. I've been through it like you don't know in California. I've been through it everywhere. Texas, California. I mean, I know the game, but the point is you got to figure out how the game can make you money. Okay? It's the game. It's the game you're in. And I started in low income because that's the place to start. If you can handle low income, shit, you can handle anything. Anything. You go to a nice property, oh my God, it's like a friggin' dream. The low-income housing, it builds you a lot of character and management skills, Vincent
that's
knows.
why I am the way I am.
I started you out where? In the worst friggin' building I had. No, not the worst. That was
I went to that one too.
Bullshit. You drive by.
I was there with all those Russians and everybody.
Without a gun. Please. That's what you did. Let me
I helped.
I had property. I had triple murders, triple homicides going on in Orlando in certain buildings. I wouldn't let him go to.
Please, you tried to move me into that property so quick.
Stop. I put him in the one that was
It's like
bad,
that
but
out
not
here.
as bad. He was in a rough property, okay, but he only had very
Only
little
had a
drug
murder
dealing
every
going on.
weekend.
Oh,
Only on the
stop.
weekends. The other property had a murder every day.
Exaggerate so much.
Who's exaggerating?
He had one little drug dealer ran around named what? Turbo.
Don't
All
be
right.
saying people's names all up on the radio first. Second of all, it wasn't just one, many.
He's chasing one little drug dealer named Turbo, and that's all we had. The other place had hundreds of them.
Even the people that were paying the rent
And
were
he
still
stole the
causing
guns out
problems
of
over
cop
there.
cars. I had to build the police a substation there just so the police would feel comfortable coming there and having a place to hide. I mean, they'd steal the guns out of police cars in that property I had in Orlando.
They set fire to buildings and everything.
No, they didn't do that. They didn't fuck up the property that bad because their baby mamas lived there and kids and parents
Yeah,
and
they shut
everybody
the
lived
lights
there.
out
They
out
didn't,
here so the
mess,
cops
they didn't
wouldn't
mess
come.
up the
They
property that
shoot
much.
the light off.
You know, they didn't really mess up the property because their family lived there. It was the activity that went on was really dangerous. Anyway, moving on. Good luck to you. Keep working at it and figure out a way to get your credit cleaned up, save up some money, and buy a deal and get your own deal. All right? You got to do it.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Good luck to you. Take care.
Appreciate it, guys.
Rafael Ball. Anyway,
All right, we have some more super chats
super chat.
from Mary. Love you guys. Hi from New Jersey. Oh, he already said.
I already started a hi from the Jersey girl.
Hey, also, you ready? Hold
You
on.
guys gotta
I got
get your
somebody
shit
for
together.
him. His buddy Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump said, "What stocks are Ben Mallah in?" Wink, wink. That's like him saying, "I helped y'all out with them stocks."
Anything I
You should have
discuss
been in
with
them,
the
like I told
president
you.
cannot be disclosed.
He texted on the chat.
I don't care.
All right.
You know, it's a setup. I happened to see Donald Trump, a few weeks ago.
He said, "Are you
Very
into
entertaining.
REITs or
It was a
into
good entertaining
tech?"
show. He puts on a good show, baby, let me tell you. Who the hell's calling me during a podcast? Somebody's at the gate? Hello? One second.
1 second, I got
Oop.
food coming.
Fuck, you got something coming? I just
Oh
hung
shit,
up.
I got food coming.
All right, go open the gate.
You
Yeah,
do
it.
I don't know who's here.
I couldn't hear. All right, talk to somebody.
All right, come on, we're fool.
All right, let's just
Come on, Rafool.
Rafool.
Let's see what we got going on today. Hey, hey, hey. It's Ben Mallah on the Ben Mallah podcast. Hey, hey, hey. Hurry up before he comes back and roasts me.
All right, let's try to make a phone call.
Yeah, let's make a phone call. Make a nice phone call. Super chat, something. I'll actually read the comments. Come on, people. Put in your super chats. Anything you want to talk about. I'll get him to answer any question today. He'll answer your most wildest dreams.
Brother's still out there.
No, he's
phone.
not. Can't be too far out there. Hello, you're on the Ben Mallah / featuring Vincent Mallah podcast.
Oh man, I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please share. Tell everybody and their grandma to watch it and share, like, subscribe.
You got it.
All right, what's up?
Question. So right now, I've got 2 rental properties that I got for about $30,000 and $40,000 a piece, and they're doing about $1,200 and $1,800 in Section 8.
Each?
I'm just wondering.
Each?
Each, yeah,
You bought a property for 30 or 40 grand, you're renting out for $1,200 a month?
yeah.
You're a genius. You're out of your one lucky SOB, baby. Shit, you should be sleeping at night being very happy. So what's up?
Well, I just want to know, just trying to scale and grow larger, do I try to keep getting them at that clip, and dealing with that type of demographic, or, I know you've scaled up, but is it just better to scale up and then just take less of a return on the income, on the rent?
How many units you own? 2 units, is that it?
Just two.
All
Two right now. Just
You're
starting.
just starting out. All right? You worry about, you keep buying up as much shit as you can that you can make those kind of returns. What did your cash flow? Do you know your cash flow on one of those damn houses?
Well, I got them both cash. So
Yeah, but I'm saying, how much you make? So you're making the $1,200 a month in your pocket minus the taxes and insurance, right?
right.
All right, so you're making $1,000 a month on a $30,000 investment. You know what your problem is that you really need to be making a mortgage payment, and then you got no money invested. That's what you need to be doing.
Right.
You need to be pulling all your money out. Let the bank, put the money up. Pay them few percent of interest a year. And then you need to take that money and buy the shit out of every $30,000 place you can rent out for $1,200. I mean, that's ridiculous. And then you go ahead and you go back to the bank. You go back to the bank and you get all your money back. Next thing you know, you got $1,000 a month coming from all these locations, or $800 a month after the mortgage payment. You got $800 a month coming out of all these damn places with no money invested. That should be your goal. You need a bunch of that shit and get your money back out of it and buy more. That's the machine. That's the way the machine works. I don't know how the hell you're doing it, but you better do every friggin' one you can at $30,000 a friggin' house. That's crazy. If you pay $30,000 a unit, you'd be lucky to get $400 a month. You get 3 times what the normal guy in real estate would be getting in an apartment or another place like that. If I bought something for $3,000, $30,000, I wouldn't expect to get more than $300-$400 a month out of it. You're getting 3 times that. I want to come. Where you at, goddammit? We're coming out there. Vincent, get out there. Where you at, goddammit?
I'm in Maryland. I'm in Maryland. I'll send you guys an email my exact location.
You guys send us, Vincent, get on a plane right now and go buy up every goddamn thing you can.
Let's go.
All right, good luck to you. You're doing a great job, but you got to keep doing it. You need to have 50 of them.
Got it.
All right, good luck.
Keep
go
going.
get that money out of them, too. Get the loan, buy some more.
Right.
All right, and then worry about getting bigger when you accumulate a couple of $1 million in the bank. All right?
Excellent advice.
Good luck. Take care.
All right, we got another, what is this, a Snapchat again?
Super
Chat.
chat.
Super chat. That was a Snapchat. Ben from Anonymous. Ben, do you think I should get into real estate now or should I wait for the collapse?
You know, if you get in now, you'll be ready for the collapse, if the one's coming, which I don't know. This fucking market makes no sense right now. So, you know, it's always a good time to get in real estate because if you're in, you're in. Sooner or later, market's up, market's down, something's coming your way. Okay? The harder you look, the more you'll find. So get in, do your homework, figure out what kind of real estate you want to be in, learn it, do it.
I think now is better than later because he would even buy a property and he'd probably sell it in 9 months to a year, you know, if the market is still going to be, it's not going to collapse all of a sudden, I don't think, unless we had a major disaster. But I think you're still good because everything I see is still pending. I don't see much new stuff coming on the market, but everything I see within a couple months is pending. So right now is a good time to still get in, it seems like. It's like the stock market was going down, and now look at it.
You know, if you're going to talk real estate, use the proper terms.
No, I'm
What do you
using
mean
real
pending?
terms.
Pending means the deal is tied up and going to close. What do you mean by pending?
That's what I just
Pending.
said.
What do you mean? Pending what?
Pending sale. Everything I see is pending. So yes, it's still a good time.
Pending?
People are buying. People are selling.
You're looking at deals that are in contract?
No, when you look up and see what's going on in the market, your research and everything, there's stuff pending. If nothing's pending, nothing's selling. If nothing, no new things are coming on the market, no new
Pending
properties.
means it's going to sell.
Okay, that means the market is still moving. What is so difficult to talk about
I
with
think
that?
you're pending.
Act like you
You're
ain't
a
never done
pendemonic.
research in your whole
You're
life.
your own pendemonic.
Jesus
All right, what
Christ,
else you got?
Because your research was looking in a newspaper.
understand
Now
if
we
you
look on the
say
internet and
something-
it has everything on there.
If you say something, my brain has to understand what you're trying to say so everybody else can hopefully understand.
All right, well, just ignore me like
You
you,
know,
usually
I
do,
know,
okay?
I've been ignoring you
Please,
for 28
just
years.
keep
Now
doing
I'm not
that.
ignoring you. This is what I get.
It's been working. All right, Evan Van Dusen, 22 years old in Ohio, your favorite place. Currently flipping homes to save up cash to get into commercial real estate. Any idea on the price per foot on building storage facilities for businesses to work out of?
I don't own any. It's a whole department of real estate. You got to do your homework. You got to go out there and see what's on the market, other people that are doing it. What do they got out there for lease? What are they charging for lease? How much can you rent the stuff out for? How much you got to pay for construction? I mean, you got to do all your homework, and you got to. I can't tell you about. I looked at some. I mean, I think you want to make sure it's all tied to rent. I don't know if you're building them or buying them already
He's
built.
saying building like industrial container storage sheds like that we rent, and people run mechanic shops out of it or speaker shops. They do speakers and all sorts of, little storage units.
I understand, but I don't own any, and everything's tied to your return. How much rent can you collect for those spaces? How much are you paying for that space? What are your expenses? How much are you left with every month? Every real estate transaction is really the same. It's all about money in, money out, and does the market need it? Is there a demand for it? Can you gonna sit around with a bunch of empty shit? No, I don't. You know, you got to know what the market is. I can't tell you the market because I don't know the market.
But those
This
things seem
piggy
pretty
ain't been to
easy.
that market.
Those things seem pretty easy to build, though,
Listen,
right?
Yeah, you build like a workshop, basically a garage, basic cinder block maybe or whatever, and
Put a
you
P-tack
put
in
an
there or
office and a
something?
bathroom, and you're in business. I mean, you know, it's great. It helps a lot of small businesses. It's a great thing, and there's tons of it out there. But you got to get where you need to have it at. You know, you put it in the wrong location and you can't rent it out, you're screwed.
All right.
I would say near airports.
We got another one from Damian Hernandez. I'm a real estate broker here in Manatee County. I flipped my first house when I was in high school, 2011. Fast forward to this year, I purchased my first 5 rentals and locked up another yesterday. Any recommendations on lenders who will refi without seasoning requirements or requests or I don't know, seasoning?
He's a real estate agent.
REQ?
He's 22 years old, and he just closed on 5 units.
Yeah, and he's got one, on the books right now.
He's on his
trying to
way.
close.
Listen.
Any
I'm gonna tell you,
recommendations for
at your
lenders who will refi?
At your age, I'm going to tell you what you need because that's what I had to use. You need a good mortgage broker. You might pay a few bucks for his service. You might pay a little extra on that loan. But if you're 22 and you're trying to do shit, you need a mortgage broker because he has access to thousands of lenders, and he can tell you which lenders are hungry enough to take the risk on you. That's the kind of, I had a broker like that, and if it wasn't for that broker when I was in my 20s, his name was Rich Fishman, RAF Mortgage out of, he was back then in Berkeley, and now he's living large in San Diego. If it wasn't for that guy helping me do all the deals on my own, I never would have got from under the hooks of that goddamn partner I had that worked me to death. So I recommend you get with a mortgage broker that works for himself and, find the right one. He deals with A, B, C, and D lenders, and find out which ones he'll tell you. He'll know which ones will play ball with you and get you the best deal. And then he'll refinance you out of that one and get your money in your pocket on the next one. That guy used to give me 3 loans on every property. 1 to buy it, 1 to fix it up and get it ready, and 1 to refinance it all done. Hello.
Ben, what's happening?
Oh,
geez.
no.
You can tell that voice like a nightmare.
This nut. Well, today, tell us, he had to go to a funeral in New York because one of his buddies got whacked. So fine. He goes, did you fly this time or you drove?
I flew. I had to fly.
You had to
actually
He had to
flew?
fly. Yeah, he had to be there on time. He couldn't drive. All right? You don't want to come late to a funeral of guys in Brooklyn. Yeah. You show up after the funeral, they'll kill you. They'll kill you if you show up late to a fucking funeral in Brooklyn, okay? So anyway, he goes to New York. He had to go to a funeral. He's going upstate because that's where all the New Yorkers try to hide in the woods to get away from the city. He's smoking his cigars. He's drinking his fancy wine. He's listening to the fucking birds. All right, what else? And he's eating pizza.
What are you inventing?
And he's eating pizza. Okay, what else?
That's it.
We're here trying to spend quality father and son time. This is the only quality time we get with him.
I know you've been up there for 2 weeks.
Because he ain't got nothing to do. The goddamn epidemic has put him on vacation. He ain't got shit to do. So now he's coming back to me, and I'm going to work his ass off. I'm going to start making his ass work. Okay, he's going to get on him, find deals, do this, do that, do something.
I'm going to have to move. I'm going to have to move into his house.
Market. I hate to put the freaking stock market in his hands. Aaron, I trust. Him, I don't know. Because he likes to gamble, He'll go out and buy some crazy shit, and I'll be stuck, So I don't know. I've been thinking about trying to sit his ass in front of my damn stock portfolio and play with that, but I don't know. I might need teaching the basics.
Ben, we're good for the captain's license. I got my license for the yacht.
I wouldn't let you drive. Listen, I wouldn't let you operate a rowboat, okay? I wouldn't get in a friggin' pedal boat with you driving. So forget that.
Come on, they call me Captain Brooklyn.
Yeah, right.
I'm known from coast to coast.
Your ship is already sunk, okay? And I don't want to be one of the non-survivors. Shit, I wouldn't want you. I wouldn't want to be in a fucking inner tube boat with you. I gotta go buy a tender. I gotta buy a tender for my new boat. It's got I want to buy a good one. I'm going to get a really nice one that's going to, it's going to be the inflatable with the seats in it and all that shit.
Nice. Well, listen, I'll be back on Tuesday ready to roll this week.
I'll leave town on Monday. All right, good luck to you.
Tuesday.
Hey, finish that deal you're working on selling my boat. All right, Wednesday, we're going to set up a sea trial, all right? I'll let you buy lunch.
I'll get it done.
All right, adios, amigo.
We need to find him a dentist too.
Please, you still haven't done that
We
yet?
tried. Nobody will touch them. They're afraid because their insurance won't cover a patient like that, they said.
Treat him like your property.
They
Get
said
in,
that, they said
flip
his
it.
teeth aren't human. It's like part something else that they don't know of, an animal, a fish. They don't know, but they say the structure of his mouth is part some other being than human. And nobody wants to touch it because they're afraid. So I need to find somebody that works on people and animals. But you can't. Somebody either works on one or the other. We tried veterinarians. They won't touch him because they say, yeah, he looks like part animal, but we can't fuck with humans or we're not licensed for that.
Didn't you take him over to the aquarium? They still wouldn't do anything.
They wanted to put him in a tank. They wanted to see if he can breathe underwater. They thought he was some kind of new species that we found.
All right, well, we got something from one of your
Even
people.
the sharks wouldn't bite him.
Solomon Weistrecht. I can't say that last name. How do you say this name? Solomon?
Westrike. Again with the phone. Hey, Mark.
Again.
Hey, can I call you right back? I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, no problem, buddy. I was just seeing if you got your boat.
No, I'm coming here Friday, and listen, I'm going to probably have to take your lift out of your slip. I need at least 27 feet wide by 93 long. Can I fit that in your slip if I take the lift out?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we put it on the lift?
No, my boat cannot go on no lift.
Well, you never know with Mark. He might have
Mark, did you look up and see how much your last boat, how many feet your last boat was that you had there?
It was 80.
No, stop. If Mark tells you 80, it was really 40. Okay? Mark Wilton exaggerates everything by normally used to be like 70%. Now that he's getting older, he only exaggerates everything by half.
I just sold the boat, Ben. I'll show you a picture of it.
All right.
Go fast boat. It was 82 feet long.
Go Fast is different, and
What do you mean it's different?
it's a lot lighter. I'm talking about a real man's boat. I'm talking about a yacht, okay? Like the Jefferson you owned one time.
Not everybody is as rich as you are.
Listen, I'm only doing it because of you. You had that Jefferson boat that I loved that you very rarely invited me on, and I always dreamed of being Mark Wilton. My whole life is based on being like Mark Wilton. Okay? When I was 20-some years old, Mark Wilton was living and building 007 houses up in the hills. He was out there living my life, baby. He had Aston Martins, he had Jaguars, he had Ferraris. I crashed his Mercedes once. This guy had it all when I met him. He's the reason why I said, shit, if he can do it, I know I can do it. No, but this guy had it all. He had mansions, he had cars, he had boats, he had women, he had everything. Life was a fucking party. He was traveling around the goddamn world. This guy had it made. I wanted to be Mark Wilton when I grew up.
All right. What are you doing with your boat?
I'll see you Friday. I'm using your spot, and I hope you're not going to charge me for it. All right. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
See, you say you always wanted like a father figure. That's like
He
an
was
uncle
he was
slash
the guy I
father
looked
figure.
up to because he had money, and he was living life by the...
I wonder how many people you're there, Mark Wilton. It has to be a
Nobody.
couple, yeah, because
Nobody.
people could watch you
Nobody
and just
looks
get the
up to
feeling
me.
from you just
All
by
right.
watching you.
Do we have anybody to help today?
Yeah, we have a super chat from Konstantin.
Konstantin.
Ben, how would you start real estate with 30K?
How would I start real estate with 30K? It depends. I mean, if that's all I had, I would try to, utilize the least amount of money I got to put down on the property. The only thing I know is FHA. Somebody's at the gate now. I'm sick of this. Hello? Okay. You got any cash? Go, Aaron, you got any money on you?
I'm broke.
Give him some money so you can tip the flower
I ain't
person
got no
delivering
money on me.
flowers.
I'm broke. Give him a
Come
cigarette
on.
or something.
I ain't got no cash on me. You got cash? Go in the slot machine. Any in there? I don't know. Wait. Maybe you can write it on a ticket or something. I don't know. Rafal, you got $10 we can borrow from you? Can somebody send in a $10 super chat for the goddamn flower delivery lady? It's a 13-year-old's
I have a
birthday
20.
today. You got 20? That's too goddamn much. Come on. You got $10 laying around? Gilligan, I know you got $10. Huh?
Gilligan. His name is not Gilligan.
Rafal, always got too much of whatever. All right, what else we got today?
All right, we have another super chat.
A super chat.
Ben,
Wait, you didn't answer the 30K question.
Oh, the 30K. Okay, here we go. 30K.
30,000 cash in your hand. What are you going to do right now?
What are you going to do?
I'll tell you what I go do. I'll turn that 30 into 60. And then I would start after that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you take the 30K and do what with it?
Listen, you got to have credit to go along with that 30K. You got to have some income go along with that 30K. You can't just take 30K and throw it out there unless you want to play the stock market. If you want to get in real estate, you got to build up. It's like building up a business. You're the business. You're the operation. Okay? You need to find a deal. If you qualify for FHA, that 30K is going to get you maybe close to $100,000. No. I'm sorry. 30,000, 3%. So you need every 100,000, you need 3,000. So shit, that's a lot. You can borrow a lot from FHA. Maybe get a fourplex and live in it. Or anything, a duplex, triplex, something like that. You only got to live it for a year, I think. I don't know. Check with your FHA guidelines.
You're only getting 150K with that
30K. Unless you know somewhere like the last guy. How the hell he's buying a house for 30K, renting it for $1,200? We need to find out where the hell he's at in Maryland. That's where you should go. Find out where the hell this guy is in Maryland. Wait. He might be in Baltimore. Baltimore's a rough town, but if you got the stomach for it, do it.
And if the rent's coming in and get Section 8 vouchers and you get the guarantee.
I used to watch that TV show.
The Wire.
The Wire.
I used to love that show.
I love that show. And made me never want to go to Baltimore. I watched the show, but I was just stepping foot in Baltimore. So I bet you he's over at The Wire buying $30,000, renting him a Section 8 for $1,200 a month.
There you go.
And there you go. And you're going to be making money.
That's what you should do.
So
with that
even that, and go for FHA with 3% down. $3,500 on every $100,000. You can buy up a lot with $30,000.
All right, we have a super chat from Solomon.
Solomon?
Yeah, finish Solomon's question.
Solomon!
Hello from Indiana.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Rafal, do me a favor. Pronounce the Solomon's last name.
He can pronounce it. He's
Polish. I want to hear
him do it. I would say Vistrich.
Vistrich. Anyway, let's go. What do you got? Names and names.
Hello from Indiana. Ben, have you found a tenant for your retail center with the $20K finder fee? Would love to hop on a call and further discuss.
He still has not rented it.
Let me tell you what happened with that deal real quick.
If I had my hands on a deal like that.
Listen, the problem with that deal is this. It's still pending, your favorite word, because we got a lab company that wants to move in there. But when you own retail, you got to be careful. There's leases and all kinds of things that are in the leases of the other tenants that may restrict you from renting to certain type of people. So we had a little difference of opinion with the Ross company on, but these people want to have a lab where they're going to be helping people and raise blood and all that. We need blood right now. It's essential to me. But we're working out the bugs in it. And hopefully the lab company will come through. Otherwise, I really wish I could have Sprouts in there, but I think it's too small. It's only $12,000, I think.
I wonder where you got that idea from.
My wife.
You didn't look up how far away all the other ones are. It's a perfect location for them.
Are you going to get on the phone tomorrow with the Sprouts Corporation and find out who handles their leasing department and contact that person and see if our property meets their needs?
Yeah. I'm going to call them and say, hey, this is Ben Mallah. I got a big property over here on Missouri, and I need you to come in here about 12,000 square feet, and I can get it rented for you.
Can you do it? That's the question.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to find out if Vincent gets off his ass and tries to rent out the space to Sprouts. Even if he doesn't do it, I'm still happy that he got off his ass and tried and dialed some numbers and talked to some people and tried to make it happen. Because if you don't try, you cry. And you don't get to buy.
But I know you won't do a build out for him. Why won't you do a build out? I heard that's normal.
Stop it. I'll do whatever it takes.
I hope you do a build out.
I'm the easiest guy in the world to get along with. Yes, sir. How can we help you today?
Oh, is this Ben Mallah?
No. It's an imposter. What's up? What's going on? What do we do for you?
What's going on, man? I've been waiting for your phone call for the longest.
You ain't waiting that long. We just started about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, I'm about to watch the show myself.
All right, well, the wait's over, so what's up? What's up? What you got for us? Give us something good, okay? Everybody's waiting for you to give us something good. You tell us what you got.
All right, I'm going to let you know what I got. All right, I got $200K liquid cash, right?
Ooh.
And I don't have any properties yet. I'm a new beginner. I'm new into the game, and I was looking into tax deed auctions. How do you feel about those?
I think every state is different, how they run them. I live
in Florida, South Florida.
I don't know how. I thought in Florida, I'm not sure. I've never bought a tax deed before. The little I know is that if somebody don't pay the taxes, you get to come in and bid how little an interest rate or return you're willing to take to pay those taxes. And then after a certain period of time, I guess it goes to auction and you get to be like the first person to buy it. I don't know. You got to do your homework on that one. And I don't know. I don't know anybody that buys them. But I know that there's a business for it, but you don't hear much about it anymore.
Everything went digital now. It's all digital.
Yeah.
You go to I think it's
Everything's
realforeclose.com or something. And every county has linked up with like this big .com company or something, and they control pretty much most of it, at least for over here.
Go to your county website and look up tax deed sales.
Sign up.
And see if there's some sort of platform for it.
Sign up for free, and they got calendars. Oh, okay.
You what?
I'm looking at auctions and everything.
So you got to put the money in the account and be ready to pull the trigger as soon as you do the research and find out which property is the one that you want.
Different. Tax deed's different.
Same thing on the online now.
Yeah, you need to do due diligence because you want to know if there were any claims on the
Like that
property.
one
if
I
there
showed
were
you.
any You know, like things like that. And
What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? You doing anything right now?
Honestly, I'm looking for a property. I was thinking about building a property since due to the pandemic or actually renovating
Listen,
the property.
let me just say, you never bought a property before. Is that true?
No, I never bought one.
All right, you need to figure out. We need to figure out what you want to buy. All right, what do you want to buy? You want to buy a house to fix up? You want to buy a small rental? What do you want to do with that money? You want to make big chunks of money?
I want to buy multifamily.
You want to buy multifamily? Okay, well you got to start off small. You know, the first thing you need to do is where are you going to get the rest of the money? $200,000 ain't going to buy you much of a multifamily property, is it?
$2 million.
Well, I'm already in talks to a funding.
You tell
and
them.
they
I'm tired of telling people.
20% down. The whole 20% down, 80 thing, I got it from you, and that's what I'm talking to the funder about.
All right,
Like,
when
if
you
put down
get when
20%,
you get that money backing you up, now you got that working for you. Get that lined up. Go find an agent. Let them look for you. All right?
That's my girlfriend.
Because, listen, you're in the bracket of buying something for about $1 million, basically. Okay, right?
Okay.
You're still on the MLS level, especially you're in South Florida, right? Where you at? South Dade? Where you at?
Yeah,
Miami?
South
Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale?
I'm in Pembroke Pines. I literally live in
Pembroke Pines. Listen, it's going to be very expensive. You can get shit for out there. You're going to have to branch out. You might take a look down in Oakland Park Boulevard, Oakland Park area, go to Deerfield Beach, some areas over there. I don't know, but you need to figure out where the next deal is at. All right? You need to go find yourself like $1 million should get you about 10 units down there. All right, you need to go out there and look for properties that they're selling for about $1.3 million or $1.4 million and try to get them for $1 million. You need to be out there looking at 15 units or less. That's what you need to be doing. And you need to be out there driving them, looking at the numbers, seeing what you can do to make that thing worth more money. So go ahead. And is your girlfriend really helping you? I mean, has she got a license or what?
Yeah, she has her license. She's a new broker.
All right, well, good. Now you're a first customer. Tell her you want to see every single thing that's 15 units and less on the market for $1.5 million, you know, everything. Maybe if she shows you 8 units for $1.5 million, that's going to be too much money. Get the list of everything that's on the market from $1.5 million on down and start going through it and see what makes sense. And hopefully you'll be left with 1 or 2 properties to look at that make sense.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, you ain't
get
lying.
your money lined
I
up,
appreciate it,
get
man.
your girlfriend lined up, and get it busy, baby. You got the money, do it.
Man, everything else takes a back seat. Trust me.
That's
Related
it.
to the money, everything
And
else
then you
takes
get to
a back
spend time with your girlfriend while you're making money. What better thing is that?
seat. Yeah, you ain't lying.
There you go. You got it made. Shit. All right? You should see the old parts I had to drive around with ugly-ass old men to look at real estate when I was starting out. You got your girlfriend to drive you around. Shit. All right? Good luck to you. Take care.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Take
All right.
All right.
What else you got to say for yourself? Vinson? What's on your agenda?
Benjamin.
You know that Vincent's middle name is Ben Nim. Ben I am.
Why you put the M on there?
I am.
There's
Your
no
mother did.
M
not me.
in my middle name.
All right, what else you got? It's the name of it. Actually, it's the name of a city or country in Africa.
Benin.
We got a caller.
It comes from, is it N or M?
N.
I thought it was M. It's the same as a
No,
country in Africa.
That New York accent, you always
Oh,
say
yeah.
M.
Look up your relatives in that part of Africa.
Don't look up.
I'm going to send
Don't
you there
look up
for a
Benin.
visit. What else you got?
We got a caller.
Hey, how are you today? How can we help you?
Hey, what's going on? My name is Andre. How are you?
Andre, how are you today?
Hey, doing well. Hey, I've been watching your show for a long time. It's a great show, but I have property here in the Southern California area, Los Angeles. So, roughly $20 million worth of stuff. And I don't know if you know, but California is starting to put forward this Prop 15 on the ballot this year, and it's going to do a split roll on property tax, which is going to kill the Prop 13 for commercial industries or commercial properties. So my question is I know how to find deals. I'm a real estate agent here, and just wondering, what are your thoughts on other states?
If you want opportunity, the least place you're going to find it is if you can make it in California, let me tell you, you're a guy that can make it anywhere. Because if you can make it with all the friggin' rules and tax bullshit and all that crap going on in California, they stack the odds against you. You can't do this, you can't do that. You know, it's like they control. They want to be the friggin' landlords. That's what. That's why, you know, I'm sorry to say, you know, these liberal, democratic run states are pretty much socialist. They want to run shit, you know, and they don't want you to grow, and they don't want you to make money. They don't care. They, you know, they want to control every goddamn thing and get all the money they can to everybody. So, you know I love California. But if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
It's like California, most of these commercial leases are triple net, so the taxes increase are just going to be paid back or paid to the tenant anyway.
Well,
so
that's
throw the tenant out.
Well, then the tenant, but you don't want your tenant to get strapped and can't afford the goddamn expense either. You know, that hurts you because then they want to say, well, the taxes went up. I can't pay as much rent. So now you got to lower the goddamn rent. So it does screw you over, even though it gets passed on to the tenant in a triple net lease. I mean, you know, you're a guy, if you're making it in California selling stuff, and, you know, you just need to sell more because I'm sure the commissions are not bad. But,
do you have any recommendations of states to go to?
I mean, you know, I like no tax states. You know, there's like, I think there's 7 or 8 left. You know, it depends, you know. I like Florida because there's no tax here. The weather's nice. It's not that expensive. I mean, we got our rich parts, our poor parts, our middle parts. I'm in the middle. I mean, there's opportunity here. You know, everybody dies here. Everybody retires here. Everybody vacations here. We got great water. I can go on and on and on. So to me, that was my lifestyle and where I felt comfortable doing business. And, you know, if you're a good agent, listen, if you're a good agent, you can go work anywhere. Okay, if you know how to sell real estate, you can get a job and hang your damn license in any office there is in a good neighborhood and make money if you're that type of person. So you need to go out there and test the water.
This is my personal property that I'm looking to move, and I'll be happy to move it out of this communist state.
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do, man. But unless you plan on, you know, you love California that much, you want to put up with that shit, that's fine. But otherwise, branch out. You know, look and see what areas you might. You know, you got to like where you live too. That's another thing. You want to make a lot of money. People that like where they live make more money, I think. You know, because they enjoy where they're at. You know, so you need to find out what's best for you personally. It's your lifestyle. All right. Good luck to you. Take care. Adios. Okay, Rafal. Hey, drink your golden goddamn drink there. Big shot.
Golden thing. I take it slow. You know, I'm sipping it. Sipping it. I don't like to get drunk. You just have a nice little sip. You should have a sip. Maybe it'll calm you down a little bit.
I don't want to calm down.
You don't drink.
I want action.
You need to have a sip of a drink to calm you down.
Hello.
Hi, Ben. It's Jose. How you doing, sir?
How are you today? How can we help you?
I own a bunch of single-family properties in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Do you feel that the prices are going to be heading down? I'm thinking either about selling or holding. I'm making about 10% cash and cash return on these properties on average.
You know, real estate goes up, real estate goes down. It's always going to bounce back. If you deal with single-family homes, the rents never move up and down that much. I mean, what do you care about the value if you're not, if you're not selling them? I mean, if you're getting 10% on your money, I mean, the point is that if you did sell them, what are you going to do with the money?
Well, exactly. In the bank, you're making zero.
Well, that's why, now's a good time to take money from the bank. Can you leverage them? Can you pull some money out of them at 3%? And then you got some money to play with. If you do find something out there and then you keep the cash flow, it might decrease a little. Imagine if you could pull most of your money out of those deals. Then you have no money invested and you're still cash flowing. Then you take that money and you go do something else with it. That's the game in real estate. The whole game in real estate is to own real estate with no money. You buy it, and then you pull your money out. It's making a cash flow without you having any money tied up in it, so it's free money. Then you go out and do something else. The question is, what do you do with that money? You got somewhere to go with money right now?
Exactly. I don't know if I cash them out, I only have mortgages on 6 out of 17.
Well, if you cashed the whole goddamn kit and caboodle in, how much money would you make after a sale? Closing costs, commissions, whatever. How much would you make?
About $6 million.
$6 million? That's a lot of fucking money.
That I'll have right now. And
so you're telling me that how much you getting every year? How much are you cash flowing every year off the whole portfolio?
$350,000.
All right, so you basically gotten 5% on your money, right?
Yeah, if I do it that way, yeah, about 5%.
If I was you, I mean, right now it's very hard to buy. If I was you, if you wanted to get your hands on some money, now's the time to do it because real estate interest rates are so cheap. Now's the time to leverage the shit out of those damn houses and get all that money in your pocket at a low interest rate fixed. And then if something pops up, you got the money to deal with it. Plus the properties are still paying your note. You're just getting less return. But you got how much can you pull out of there on a refi out of that $6 million? Maybe you only get $5 million. Maybe you get $4 million. What do you think you can get on a refi?
I spoke to a couple lenders. About 75%. They'll let me pull out.
Listen, the point is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to be able to go out and find you more 10% return investments on houses or not? Can you find any other opportunities like that?
No, it's tough. When I bought these single-family properties 15 years ago from the bank, from Fannie.
Well, that's it. You were at the right time, at the right place, and you did well. But now you got to figure, I mean, I would not sell them because you can't replace the money with anything, And then, like I said, if you borrow the money, you got your cake and eat it too. You got money in the bank, and you got your property's still cash flowing, and you have no money invested in those properties. I bet that if you went out and got a mortgage on 75 cents on the dollar on those houses, I bet that would leave you with zero investment. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
I'm right? You have no money. So now you got all these friggin' houses paying you money, and you have no money invested. What kind of return is that? Infinity? I don't even know what that return is called. You have no money in these houses, and they're paying the bills in cash flow and putting money in your pocket, and you got nothing invested except your time with taking care of them. What kind of return is that? It's crazy. That's what you should do. No, exactly. But you got to figure out what you're going to do with that money.
I probably will get a HELOC on these properties.
Well, that's even better. You get a HELOC on them, then the money sits there in case you do need it. So, you're a smart guy. You know what the hell you're doing. You bought all these damn houses. You're making friggin' millions. I mean, you just got to figure out to find more deals, some way to reinvest money to make sense. You're in the same boat I'm in. We're in the same damn boat together, looking for the next deal. But you need to hurry up and get access to cash because cash is going to be king. If you want to score a deal, you got to have cash to lay down real quick to get that deal at a bargain price. So hurry up and get your hands. How much money you got to work with right now? If you had to write somebody a check tomorrow,
$600,000.
Well, you can have millions. The bank will give you $4 million, right?
Yep.
You need access to millions right now if you got that. This way, you can pull the trigger on a hot deal. And I know you're a smart guy because you're already proven that. So I'd go get those HELOCs in every one of those houses and have access to money. And then get out there and look for the best deals you can find. But don't sell them.
Appreciate it.
All right, good luck to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, we have some super chats. That was the last call.
Is it the last call for alcohol? Why?
Yeah. We have thank you to Max, Armin.
I ain't gonna know where to go.
Max, Dylan, Christina is asking, did you have tenants who supposed to move out the day before or same day as new tenants supposed to move in, but they didn't?
You put yourself in a very dangerous situation. That's the kind of shit Vincent used to do when he was managing property.
I never had that happen to me.
Vincent managed properties.
I know when people ain't planning on moving out. You know when they're not gonna move out. I know. I mean,
but you should have a comfort spread.
There is always a comfort.
Because you got to turn the damn place anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to know, if a tenant stays a holdover, it's called a holdover. Am I right? You can't have a tenant stay past the time they're supposed to stay because you lined up a new tenant to move in. So, that's going to screw you up. You need to get with that tenant and say, what's going on? How come you didn't move out? I got a tenant moving in here. I got this place ready. What's going on?
That sounds like
And if
some
they-
pandemic issues right now.
Could
Like that
be.
would happen during the pandemic.
It could
I,
be.
get- I
Could
don't
be.
really remember that happening when I was a
But
manager.
you know, you're in a jam. I mean, you got to figure out a way to get out of that jam. Maybe make the person that's waiting wait a little longer to move in. Get with that person that's moving out. Find out what the problem is. Solve the problem. Get them the hell out of there. I mean, you know, I don't know the details of the situation, but you can't schedule somebody to move out and move in at the same damn day and not lose a day's rent. It ain't happening. You need at least 3 days normally in an apartment to turn it over, to clean it, to paint it, to fix it up, whatever. You know, normally the rule of thumb is 3 day turnover. And, you know, I mean, normally we spread those times out when we're scheduling our renewals. But if somebody don't move out, if they tell you to move it out, you got problems. You got to figure out what the hell's going on. All right, sorry, you got to deal with it.
I was an apartment manager pre-corona, not after corona. It's probably a whole nother issue right now. I don't know. I could honestly say it was the good old days. I'm trying to think of that. I don't remember that happening to me ever. And we also had an extra couple vacancies, so you always had somewhere else
switch
to
them to
move
another
somebody.
unit. That's what he would do.
Well,
He
we're
wouldn't tell
working
the
with
person-
250
Yeah,
units
I
at a
know.
time, so we kind of had that
Yeah,
leeway.
he always had a couple of units ready to go, so you could switch that person from number one to number two, blah, 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 bada bing, bada boom.
Even on your full properties, I mean, we still had like 2 people move out, but everything seemed to work like clockwork before all this craziness started going on. I don't know what to say now.
Have you ever had to rent a hotel for tenants while you had to fix some stuff in the building?
When you had an issue like a fire or major leak, but that was it.
All right, rough foul ball. What you got for us? You got no more callers? Nobody wants to talk today? Okay. And I don't know how you're going to get above your
What happened to the doctor?
It's his 1 year anniversary, and he got 200,000 subscribers now. Congratulations. But he needs more because the money that's coming in, YouTube's getting cheap, I think. So, I mean, Rafael needs more money. He's trying to buy a house. He wants to get a loan on FHA. He wants to get out of his rental. He wants to help his family with the Amish grocery store. When are you going to put that video out? You dragged us to eat that lousy Amish food that day.
We can probably put it next week.
Yeah, his family has the Amish country store. If you like Amish, it's a great place. You know, but it's fattening. I'll tell you that. Don't go there if you're on a friggin' diet. Everything is, that's like the sugar factory. They got butter and sugar and everything you can imagine that's fattening for you in that place. And this is where he takes me to lunch. All right, but they had some good diet root beer I got. In fact, I'm going to pour me one in a little while.
Did you have the tea or something?
Yeah, the tea was the best. They had these weird brands that you never heard of before. I don't know. Hopefully there's no side effects to any of the stuff I was drinking and eating there. Were you there?
Yes, I was there. Were you there?
I was there.
I was there.
It was a day I'll never forget.
It was pretty good. I never had Amish food before, to tell you the truth. I thought Amish made like ice cream and butter.
They had
and
cold cuts and they had butter there. They had cold cuts.
That was
and
American
sandwiches
Amish. That's the new Amish. Modern Amishism.
Amerish. So, Rafael, you got anything else? Nobody called in? Nobody wants a phone call? I don't believe it.
Weren't you supposed to call somebody or Mike or somebody?
Oh, Mike Bonus today. What the hell's going on
Bug
with
him
him?
a little bit. I was with him last week. He is running around. You got some nice commercial properties. That Winn-Dixie that you got is really nice. I like that.
Phone.
We need a couple more of those.
Automatic voice message.
All right, here we go. Nobody wants to call today. It's unbelievable. Nobody wants help. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's making money. Great. God bless them. Now he don't answer. Normally he's waiting for me to call him. Now he's going to play hard to get.
What up?
Hey, Mike Bonus, how are you today?
Doing good. I'm at the gym.
You're at the gym working out. Yeah. 60 years old. I'm at the gym working out.
That's right. That's where your ass should be.
Yeah, right.
Right here, right next to me.
I think you're stressing your brain more than anything else. Listen. Let me tell you something. You got my kids fooled that you actually work for a living, okay? But you ain't got me fooled, okay? I'm no dummy.
About,
You
man?
manage
I work
retail,
7 days a
okay?
week. 7 days a week I'm on the field for you.
On the field, yeah. You're riding around your big fancy truck, listen with the air conditioning going, you know, riding around, talking to this guy, talking to that guy.
I got an AC in my seats that they blow cold air out my balls.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't know you had any. But I heard my 13-year-old called you today. Aaron called you. Why did Aaron call you?
He didn't call me. He texted me. He told me there was a homeless people out in front of TJ Maxx.
Very good. We got to get rid of that. Listen, we got to do whatever we can to that shopping center to support our tenants in this time of crisis. Especially, did LA Fitness change their name already? What is going on with that?
No, it's called, it's going to be during the transitional period. They're going to make it called East Sporta, and it's going to be a 24-hour gym with a key fob. So
Okay.
it's the access for 24 hours.
Did they change their name yet? Not yet. The signage still says LA Fitness.
Not yet. I'm waiting for the sign.
All right, listen. We got to do whatever we can. Talk to the manager there. I don't care. We need, I don't know how they're dealing with this corona crap, but we need to support all those tenants there. That place needs all the attention it can get. All right?
Man, I'm there three
Listen,
times a day.
if LA Fitness goes bye-bye, I'm sitting with a $10 million empty friggin' building that nobody's going to want. I don't want to get stuck with no empty goddamn gym that I paid $10 million for. So we got to kiss their ass, do whatever it takes, keep the homeless out of there, go out there, threaten them. I don't care what you got to do. I can't tell you right now, but you know what to do. All right? You find them a home, but somewhere else, somebody else's property.
Mike was out there spraying wasp spray when I was with him and everything. Not the people, the damn wasp.
I know him. He'll spray them with the people. You know?
Well, I didn't see that. He might have
Go
did
out
that.
there, get rid of the problem, talk to the cops. I don't care, but we need to take care of that goddamn shopping center Midway, okay? Because that place needs attention. All right, go back to working out, brother. All right, take care.
Are you going to come and join me?
Yeah, I'll join you one day. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh, he just hangs up on people. You always do that. Even when I'm sitting there talking.
Got the last
click,
caller.
Click.
This is the last caller for Alcoholer.
First he says, hello. 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 This has been hello. That's what you do to me every time I call you.
Somebody on the line.
Well, I want everybody else to
Find
get
out
what
who's
I
on the
get.
line.
Hi, you've reached Ben Mallah's phone. How can I help you?
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
I'm hanging in there. It's hard sitting next to this guy, but I'm there. I'm here. What's up, man?
Well, hey, Rafal, I appreciate you calling me, man.
You got it.
Yeah, long time fan. I've been watching you since Life for Sale, so it's real awesome talking to you.
I wish I could sell his goddamn life right now. I'll tell you that.
You sound
Nobody
just
wants
like
to
my dad,
buy
you
it.
know?
Shit. Nobody wants to buy it. I'll even throw Vincent in a package. All right, so what do you got for us today? What do you got? What do you got? What's up?
Okay, so last week I actually donated to you guys. I don't know if you remember, but I asked you about a side dub business. Anyways, that's not the question I have now, but my father, he actually lost his contracting business. He dug wires for a cable company, Comcast, actually. And Comcast just recently laid off like 40 different companies across the nation, all small businesses. But long story short, this week we found out that one of the subcontractors that remains of Comcast, or one of the main contractors, wants to subcontract us out. So we got our income back, but it's not very stable anymore.
What about fiber optics? You guys ain't running fiber optics?
That's what they're running.
Yeah, that's what we're running down in it's Dropberry, so we run fiber optics. And we had the whole of Utah County under our belt. So my dad was doing pretty well for himself for the past 20 years. But they just dropped the ball on us like it was nothing. But luckily, one of the subcontractors, Spectre 7, told us, yeah, we'll take you guys. You're number one in the state. We need your guys, since they don't have the capital or the guys to run the county.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's great. I'm glad you guys are back and making money. So what else is going on?
So my father wants to go ahead and look into motels, and he kind of tasked me with this because he knows I talked to you. I talked to him about you a lot. So he kind of tasked me with looking into this. And also, he does have a real estate agent and accountant that I can look forward to for guidance. But he has roughly around $300K in equity that we could cash out and use. And it's a house that we can cash out and use as property already. And he wants to go and leverage that with his good credit to maybe buy a motel down here in Salt Lake.
Okay.
City, Utah.
All right. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Is there a demand for hotel rooms right now with this shit going on? You'll buy them cheap, but you ain't gonna make no money. Let me tell you something. Motels, hotels, Holiday Inn. Okay. You need to make sure that that there's a demand. It's all about demand. We're dying right now. I'm losing $1 million a month in hotels. So now could be a good time to steal some, but you better have the stomach to sit on it until this whole goddamn crazy epidemic is over.
Right.
It's got to be a major tourist area, like the beach or like
For
you said,
whatever reason,
on the river.
he ain't
on
gonna
the,
get much than 300
on the
grand down. He's gonna put 300 grand down. You'd be lucky to get 50 cents on a dollar on a loan on a hotel right now. He can't buy much with 300 grand down. Nobody, who in their right mind is gonna loan you money on a hotel? So the point is, if you were able to find a deal you could buy, that would be the most dangerous time in the world to buy one. Because you don't know when this shit's going to end. And they're talking about years it taking to come back for things to be normal again, with people flying and people going here and people going there and people going there. I mean, what's the demand in your area for a hotel? What's the big drive there?
Salt Lake City, Utah has great skiing mountains, snowboarding mountains, some of the best in the world. We were chosen for the Olympics here, which I think did get canceled, but
you're not going to have the same skiing you had before because people aren't flying. People are afraid to take those long trips to Salt Lake. I mean, I don't know. You'll have the Mormons,
California
maybe.
California is right next to us.
I mean, you know, if you really feel that there's a demand and you can keep that place full, that's another thing is it's seasonal. How many months out of the year can you go skiing in Salt Lake City?
I would say if the weather's really crazy around here, I would say around 5 to 6 months.
5 to 6 months. Well, maybe you can work half a year and take the other half off. But the point is, you got to make sure right now, this winter, excuse me, this will be the first winter, am I right, that we're going to be approaching during an epidemic. All right? So this is going to be the winter to see if any of those guys that were making money is still making money. I mean, you know, you're playing with fire. You got to make sure that you can keep those rooms rented, because if you can't keep them rented, you got nothing. Who the hell wants to sit around an empty friggin' motel? So make sure the demand is there. Go out there and look at some deals and see if there's anything out there you can buy that makes sense. And you need to set yourself up with a bank that's going to loan you money, because that 300 grand you're going to get your hands on, unless you're talking about buying some beat up old mom and pop somewhere, that you're going to need a loan.
Yeah, you need to establish a line of credit.
You need to get a loan. No, if you want to go out and buy a hotel, you can tell the bank, listen, I'm buying this motel. And then what do you do with the rooms the other half of the year? They just sit there empty?
I mean, no, not really. It's Park City, Utah's tourist attraction for all of Utah. So
let me just tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. If you can, the one thing I saw that made a guy a lot of money that owned a little small motel, remember we used to go to Michigan? You know where that guy made all his money in that raggedy-ass motel he had? Where did he make his money?
In the snowmobiles?
Thank you. Ding, 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 ding. He rented snowmobiles, and he killed it on the snowmobiles and didn't give a damn about the goddamn rooms. But, you know, that's when you got to think out the box. So, anyway, be careful. Make sure there's a demand. Make sure you get to a bank that's going to find you some money, and you can do it. You know, if you know what you're doing, do it.
Ben, just one last quick question then, and I appreciate everything that you said so far. I'm not personally for going for a motel right now. I do feel like it is playing with fire. But do you feel like there would be any other investment that would be safer to make with 300 grand than that? And you could just give me a quick short version of anything that comes off the top of your head.
Storage units. If you can find a cheap storage unit place.
You know, you might be better off, if it's possible, with Airbnb, buying little places that you can rent out to skiers, you know, and not take on the liability of a friggin' motel of cleaning and cooking and, you know, the sheets and all the bullshit. You know, maybe you can just do it on a small level. Buy a condo here you can rent out. Buy a house here you can fix up and rent out. And then maybe you can still rent it out for the time that there's no skiing going on. Maybe to a local person. I don't know. Or, I mean, you know, I would definitely start smaller. And try the Airbnb stuff first, you know, before you start jumping into a whole friggin' motel if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, find some houses.
You
Listen, you can always find a house and fix it up and make it money. Anywhere anybody lives, I don't care what neighborhood it is. There's always a house that can be fixed up and sold to somebody that doesn't have the ability to fix it up. Okay, so maybe you should do that. You know, look for houses, look for a duplex, something like that. I don't know. Try that. Try it on a small level first, okay?
Okay, Ben. Hey,
Test
Ben,
the
I
water.
appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Good luck to you. Be careful on the slopes. Vincent went skiing. I take Vincent and Ben skiing. They got on the wrong goddamn cable car right after their lesson. They were young, and they ended up on the most hardest mountain there was. The instructor was up there. He says, "What the hell are you guys doing here? We just had a beginner's class." These guys were stuck at the highest Black Diamond Mountain in, was it Michigan or Tahoe, I think, or somewhere. Anyway, by the time they got to the bottom of that hill, they had no skis, they had no poles, they had no boots. They practically rolled down the whole goddamn hill, and lucky they didn't kill themselves, but they almost killed a couple of people at the bottom of the hill. It was a disaster. A couple of times we went skiing between them and Paulie, we were asked to leave the ski slopes. They would give me my money back to just leave. Anyway, what else you got, Rafal? Nobody else wants to call in?
We're good.
You got no more callers?
Well, how long has it been? A couple hours?
What else you got to
Feels like
do?
It's been 20.
Huh? I'm going to go take my trike for a ride.
Let's go on the trikes.
Because I don't want to go on the water today, I don't think. All right, good luck. Take care, everybody. It's been fun. Vincent, we're going to find you something to do this week.
Leave a comment. Push a like button.
How many cell tower places did you call?
You told 10 different people to do it.
Don't matter. I told you to do it. What did you do? Nothing.
It's
nothing. You and your brother are out looking at Kafakta motels trying to convert them to apartments.
It's pending.
Yeah, you're pending. You're going to be pending soon. Pending termination. We're out of here. Adios, amigos.